In April 2025, violence erupted in the Pahalgam Valley. The military responded immediately with Operation Sindoor. Troops deployed, targets were secured, and eventually the physical engagements came to a halt. This stillness serves as a deceptive smokescreen. When the physical gunfire ends, hostilities rarely stop. They simply shift into a completely invisible conflict. Defense analysts identify this new operational phase as a digital shadow war. Modern adversaries no longer need to cross a geographic border to launch an offensive. They bypass physical barriers entirely to directly attack the thoughts and perceptions of a population. In this specific campaign, the primary weapon was an orchestrated, month-long flood of fabricated videos. The objective of this digital siege is precise: to systematically destroy public trust in a nation's most vital institutions. This image shows the headquarters of the defense establishment, the exact target of a highly calculated 8-month misinformation campaign. In late summer of 2025, the initial wave of fake media specifically targeted Chief of Defense Staff Anil Chauhan. By October, the attacks escalated, focusing on Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. The attackers manufactured reports of severe hardware losses. They circulated fabricated stories of crashing Rafale jets, falsely attributing the failures to Air Force Chief Amarpreet Singh. By February 2026, the campaign initiated a psychological strike, spreading completely baseless claims of 250 troop casualties, attributed directly to Army Chief Upendra Dwivedi. These specific lies about military hardware and human casualties were calculated to induce public panic and erode confidence in military competence. The mechanics of this deception rely on synthetic audio. Bad actors take authentic video footage of these officials, strip the original sound, and replace it with an AI-cloned voice. This tactic is devastating because it exploits a human biological vulnerability known as visual dominance. When our eyes process a genuine scene, our brain instantly grants it absolute authenticity. Because everything looks real, our minds fail to detect the discrepancy, allowing the corrupted audio track to slip past our standard caution completely undetected. This specific deepfake campaign succeeds by directly weaponizing human biology. To counter this invisible conflict, forensic investigators from the Deepfakes Analysis Unit act as the frontline defense. Their first step is simple but critical: completely isolating and extracting the audio track away from the deceptive video footage. Next, they conduct a microscopic analysis on the isolated waveforms to locate distinct machine signatures, irregularities that do not naturally exist in human speech. Finally, investigators strictly cross-reference the spoken claims against official public records to expose objective impossibilities in the narrative. When human senses are biologically compromised, rigorous scientific fact becomes the only objective tool to expose the digital seams. But official forensic analysis cannot outpace viral panic. The responsibility of defense ultimately falls to the general public. You can identify these fakes by listening for a robotic, unnatural speaking pace and a complete absence of natural human breathing. Additional indicators include slight micro mismatches in lip sync or sudden unexplained jumps in the background ambient noise. Finally, verify the context. Ask yourself if the official's tone, emotion, and demeanor are completely out of character for the situation. Recognizing these subtle anomalies is an essential civic duty. In this landscape, your individual perception is the primary target. In modern conflicts, truth will no longer naturally safeguard itself. As synthetic audio technology continues to advance and becomes virtually indistinguishable from reality, how will we collectively protect the truth in the conflicts of tomorrow? Constant vigilance and a skeptical public act as the nation's firewall.